Hi, I'm Marty Grisani, and this is The Marty Grisani Show. As a full-time real estate investor and business owner, I have a real fascination of finding the key principles for business success and personal development. This show is a reflection of my personal mission to find out what truly makes somebody successful in business and in life. We will find tools and tactics that they've used to reach those levels. If you're the type of person who is not satisfied with average and you have a hunger for learning that will never cease, this show is for you. Welcome to the show. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about 2024 and, goal planning and what my thoughts are from what I learned in 2023 and how I'm going to use those learning lessons, those wins, those losses, and help propel, our business for 2024. So let's get right to it. A couple of things that I think are really important is this time of year, December, middle of December, early December. This is when a lot of people are kind of taking a break. And I think this is one of the most important times, throughout my career, whether it was in sales or in real estate, this is when people are taking vacation or they're just saying, hey, I'm packing it up. I'll see you guys in 2024. I'll see you in January. It's perfect time to go hard. It really is. It's the best time to go hard because what happens is you get all this momentum now so that by the time January hits, you're already full blown. You're already running downhill. And what you don't want to have happen is you're kind of getting shit together, right? You're looking for, your business plan and you're starting to write down your goals and all of a sudden it's February, right? And it happens fast. And then, oh no, by the way, you're in spring, right? It just happens so quick. So, one of the losses that, learning lessons I had was that when you have momentum, that's when you got to really just foot on the gas, right? Not take it off, but foot on the gas now. So, but this has always been a time I like to go hard because I know other people are not. And so that's just like a little mindset thing I have where it's like, hey, if I know people are taking the day off or if I know they're counting this week, they're just taking it off and they're just, whimsical with their day, right? Then let's go. I'm amped up. I want to go. So that's number one. Number two is for goals. Matt and I, we've always set goals every year. And I think we've always done professional goals, right? What are our business goals? And this year I'm going to do things a little different. Thanks to my mentor, Jeremiah, I've had him on my show. We have a show together, Finding Your Edge. And he talked about the 3 areas of your life that you really should goal plan for, which is your health, number 1, right? Because without that, you don't really have a professional life. Number 2 is your wealth in your professional life, right? Health, wealth. And number 3 is relationships. So a couple of things I want to talk about with health. It's a lot more important now because I have a son, all right? I have somebody I need to take care of. And if I don't have my health and my mindset and my mind in impeccable order, I'm not going to be able to give the best parenting and best, the best skills. I'm not going to be able to transfer them to him, right? So I gotta be on my A game. And I think that at times people might let that slide because they're busy with the other 2 things. But in reality, you got to be selfish there. And at least I need to be selfish there. And I think communicating with my partner, my wife, love you, is important. And she's well aware that this is a very important part because of how important my workout is to my mindset. And when I have a strong mindset, then my personal life is much better. My relationships are much better. My communication is much better. My attitude is much better, right? My everything is much better. My wealth is, my business is in better shape, right? Because my mind and my body is number 1 because once my body's in strong, shape, and my motion is going right. I'm in the gym, I'm active, my mind is active. And when those things are aligned, my business is stronger. It's really important. I actually, Matt and I, my business partner, we talk about it all the time. Hey, did you get your workout in? Not just because we're meatheads and we like going to the gym, but because we know that, hey, if he's going and I'm going, we're going to be better. Our business is going to be better. When we're both in our best shape, our business is never better. We're both doing a sober October. We did a sober October this year. We probably had one of our better months, and it's no surprise, right? So that's a big deal. So having your number one health taken care of, some of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to really be thinking more about, tracking my health, tracking my workouts, tracking my sleep. And, I've been doing that with a whoop strap. So I'm going to continue doing that. And I was a part of a group within the whoop strap where you can kind of see how other people are doing, right? And you get that competitive back and forth. Hey, how'd you do? What was your strain? How good did you sleep? Right. So it keeps you in it, keeps you motivated. The second thing that I think is going to be important for 2024 is my rest. I work out 7 days a week, and occasionally I'll take a day off, but I really think I need to take a day off, or that sixth day, if I'm working out 7 days a week, or if I take one off, it will be, a stretching and flexibility and, deep breathing day. I really don't do that. I really just, if I don't work out, I just don't work out. But I'm, out of the month, I might take one day off because I like the feeling of working out. I like the accomplishment as well as I like the sweat. So it's not that it's like, oh, God, I'm working out because I'm in such great shape. I'm in decent shape. I'm not in like amazing shape. I think I'm average shape for where I should be, but it's really because I like the accomplishment. I really like the feeling of getting something done and having a box checked. And then that's really what I'm looking at with health. With business, it's, where can we go to pivot from where we've been to predictable income? Being in a very highly, business that we are in, which is flipping houses, it's a very much actively finding deals, actively fixing, and actively selling, right? There's a lot of investment that goes out before something comes in. So for example, you're paying for the marketing, you're paying for the leads, you're paying for the lists, you're paying for the skip tracing, you're paying for the calling, the Google ads, the letter campaigns, right? You're paying for your sales team, and then you're buying the property. So you're raising the money, you're investing in buying the property, you're raising the rehab. So you're rehabbing the properties, you're fixing the properties, you're spending the money on the contractors, and then you go to sell it. So there's so many ways of the money going out before it comes in. And we need to do a better job, and we need to think long term. How can we eliminate some of that money out before we have money come in, which comes into buying something larger, right? Where you're getting paid to buy it. You're getting paid to manage it. You're getting paid to, maybe refinance it or sell it, right? You're getting, management fees and asset management fees. And those are different things that we're going to be working on for 2024. And what does that look like? And how does that business evolve from where we are now to where we're going to be? Because that's what we're going to be. We're going to be the most successful commercial real estate investment firm in Western New York. By 2026, we will be the number one most successful real estate investment firm in upstate New York. And how we're going to get there is through a couple things. I think it's going to become from number one, our leadership with our team. And really number one is creating an unbelievable team. And those principles that I've learned from leadership, and I'm still learning, but some of those principles are, and I know there's 7 that I really am going to be focusing on in 2024. And I'm just going to rattle off these 7 that I've, again, taken from a mentor. Number one is over communicating. So part of the problem that I've always had is that I'm not always able to give my message and have it be clear. My team can't read my mind, right? So, it's being able to have my vision and my expectations constant and continually repeated. I think one of the things that my old boss at my sales company did very well was that, say what you want about the person, but they said the same things over and over and over again. And it's because we needed it. And so you really don't say, the, new things to your team. I don't think you just have to say that you have to say the same things that work to your team because I need it and they need it because you naturally have to be constantly realigned because it's human nature. We kind of just go off in our own thing, and it's always good to constantly be reminded of the vision. Because again, it's your job. It's my job, is what I'm saying. It's my job to be able to give that out and for that to be picked up. Number two, it's leading from the front and then showing them that I'm going to bring my intensity way up, bring my fire weight up, right? And in doing that is by having those consistent meetings, having those consistent talks, having those consistent, hey, I'm here. If I'm doing this, I expect you to be doing it too. Number three, this is one of the things I need to be working on the most for 2024, which is delivering, really just being able to be 100% truthful, and not that I'm not truthful, but more of that I'm going to give you the honest truth of what I think of your performance, and I want it back, right? And asking and challenging and getting in people what I expect from them, honest communication and asking for it the same way. Hey, tell me what I need to be doing better, for extreme ownership. This is something that we do very well. Matt and I are always constantly, everything's our fault, right? We do that better than anybody. Something goes wrong, that's on us. Something's wrong, good. What can we learn from it? We do that very well, but we'll do that even better in 2024. Number five, power of speed. We need to be able to go from an idea to execution very fast. And we need to be relentlessly focusing on finding, ways to become better. And how can we take it to the next level faster? Because I think that's our great skill. And that's something that, some of the larger companies, those larger investment companies can't do because they're such a big company. They have to go through different protocols and they have different managers that have to sign off on different things. Well, it's just him and I and a couple of people, boom, let's go. So that's where I think we can win because we can move faster. Number six is reminding. And again, Tony, in 2024, the score is going to take care of itself. If we can do the two things, which is control your activity, right? Have your activity through the roof, have your attitude be sublime, right? Have your attitude be top tier, world-class attitude with world-class activity, score will take care of itself. But remembering that the score is going to take care of itself. Because there's so many times that in 2023 that I would be not satisfied, and it's okay not to be satisfied, but at the same time, understanding that, hey, did I put in the work? Did I put in that passionate, hot, freaking, I'm amped up passion into this? If I did, then great. I can give myself the win for the day. If I didn't, then what can I do to make sure that my attitude's back and get my attitude up and get my activity so that it's matching it? Because that's the thing. And for me, it's always, hey, if I'm leaving it all on the field, right? If I'm really, look, I made the calls, I'm exhausted, I'm shot, I made the dials, I had the meetings, I'm going to be satisfied with that, right? My attitude was there. I was connecting, I was listening. I'm always going to say, if I was able to do those things more times than not, I'm going to win. And number seven is I'm just going to expect and demand more. And I have to, and it's more than that. It's, I need to make sure that if I'm doing those things, if I'm expecting and demanding that I know that we deserve it and that we are great, then I think all those things are going to lead to winning. So those are the two things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hitting it hard, because I know I am. This is an important time, especially because I know people are sleeping right now. They're sleeping on this holiday season. So that's my opportunity to go hard. And number 2 is those 7 things that I know equal winning. And that's what we want to do every single day. All right, take care.
Thank you for tuning into the Marty Grisani Show. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, leave us an honest rating and review. If you're on Spotify, make sure you follow us for weekly episodes.